Has it ever happened to you that you buy meat, cheese, or veggies for the whole week, and when you open the fridge again, they're just not as fresh? The truth is, a lot of times the problem isn't the food itself but how we store it. That's why I decided to look into 3 of the top-rated vacuum sealers out there right now. Each individual model possesses its own unique features and is specifically designed to cater to a different type of user. Some offer significantly more power, others handle pretty much everything automatically, and some stand out because they are incredibly easy to use. The point of this video isn't to tell you which one to buy, but to help you figure out which one actually fits your needs. Because buying just any machine is easy, but choosing the one that'll really make your life easier is what makes the difference. As always, you'll find the links to all the products in the description and in the first pinned comment, so you can check them out at your own pace. Now then, let's get started. Number 1. The Gasbye Vacuum Sealer. Honestly, this was the model I was most curious about from the start, because it combines plenty of power with features you usually only find in much more expensive equipment. The very first thing that really stands out is its powerful 95 kilopascal vacuum system. In simple terms, it has enough raw strength to pull most of the air out of the bag, which helps keep meat, fish, vegetables, or whatever you want to store much fresher for several days, or even freeze them for many long months to come. One other specific detail that I really liked is the double heat seal. Rather than just making one seal line, it actually does 2, which provides a much stronger and more secure closure. This cuts down the chances of air getting in over time and helps maintain food quality better. It also includes modes for dry and moist foods. This might seem like a small thing, but it really makes a difference. Sealing coffee or rice isn't the same as sealing marinated meat or fish with a lot of liquid. The machine adapts the process to get a better result depending on the type of food. Something I honestly appreciate is the screen with the progress indicator. While the machine runs, you can see exactly which stage it's in. This prevents opening the lid too early and makes the experience intuitive, especially if you've never used a vacuum sealer, which is very helpful for beginners. Another very practical point is that it includes storage for the bag roll and a built-in cutter. That way, you don't have to go looking for scissors every time you want to prep a new bag. Finally, it features a pulse mode, which is a really useful function for delicate foods like bread, fruit, or cookies. You manually control the air extraction to keep them from getting crushed during the process. If I had to mention something less positive, I'd say that since it has so many functions, it might seem a bit complex the first time you use it. However, after a couple of tries, it's pretty intuitive, and you end up taking advantage of all those options. Coming in at number 2, we have the FoodSaver vacuum sealing system. If you have ever spent any time researching vacuum sealers, then you have most certainly heard the name FoodSaver before. It is a really well-known brand, and after checking out this specific model, I totally understand why it remains one of the absolute favorites. The first thing that really caught my eye was its automatic bag detection feature. You simply place the bag in the right spot, and the machine itself detects exactly when it needs to start the whole process. It might appear to be a rather simple feature, but in reality, it makes everything so much faster and significantly more convenient for you. Plus, it is fully compatible with sous vide cooking, a method that a great many people are actively looking for these days. If you're accustomed to cooking meat or fish at low temperatures, having a truly reliable seal makes a massive difference in the final result. Another aspect I liked quite a bit was how efficiently it removes all the air from inside the bag. This helps to preserve food much better and lowers the risk of freezer burn, which is something that usually happens when air gets trapped. Another detail I truly appreciate is that it includes several accessories to help you get started right from day one. Beyond the machine itself, it comes with bags, a roll to create bags of whatever size you need, and a handy little vacuum sealer for compatible containers. This effectively means that you won't need to go out and purchase any extra accessories right away, and you can start using it pretty much immediately, right out of the box. As for the overall build quality, it feels quite solid in the hand. It certainly doesn't give the impression of being a fragile device, but rather one that has been designed to last for a very long time with normal, everyday use. If I had to point out one minor drawback, to truly get the most out of its features, it's best to stick with brand-compatible bags. Naturally, this means your consumables cost a bit more than they would with cheaper generic bags. However, many people prefer that compatibility, simply because it consistently offers a more reliable and secure seal every time. Number 3. FRESKO Vacuum Sealer. And we've reached the last model in the video. Honestly, this was the one that surprised me the most because of the balance it offers between features, size, and ease of use. I think it's designed for those who want a modern machine that doesn't take up too much space in the kitchen. The first thing that stands out is its automatic bag detection. Just like much more expensive equipment, it recognizes when the bag is correctly placed and automatically starts the vacuum and sealing process. It is a truly remarkable feature that makes absolutely everything much faster and significantly more convenient for you. It also incorporates a double heat sealing mechanism, which is something I personally consider to be very important. By creating a much stronger seal, it effectively reduces the possibility of air getting in over time, especially when food stays stored in the freezer for many weeks. Another interesting detail is the significantly wider heating bar, which helps achieve a much more uniform and reliable seal every time you use it. This feature is especially useful when working with moist food items or even thicker storage bags for your daily kitchen needs. Plus, it is capable of handling both dry and moist food items, adapting the sealing process based on the specific type of food. If I were to mention a slightly less positive aspect, I would say that its compact design means that when you are working with very large bags, you need to exercise a bit more care when positioning them. However, when it comes to standard, everyday home use, I would argue that this is hardly a major issue at all. After having carefully reviewed these 3 specific models, I honestly believe that they all perform their intended functions quite well, but each one is clearly designed for a very different type of user. If you're looking for the most features and greater control over the sealing process, the Gasbye seemed like the most complete option to me. On the other hand, if you prefer a practically automatic experience backed by a brand with a long track record, the FoodSaver is still a very safe bet. And if what you truly value most of all is a compact and modern design that is incredibly easy to tuck away and store without having to sacrifice any of those essential, important features, then the FRESKO really seemed like a very well-balanced and quite an interesting option for the vast majority of modern homes. At the end of the day, the absolute best vacuum sealer on the market isn't necessarily the most expensive model you can find, but rather the one that truly fits the specific way you cook and preserve your food at home. If you happen to have any lingering questions, please do not hesitate to leave a comment in the section below. Well, I believe that is going to be all for today's video presentation. If you enjoyed watching this video, please do not forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I truly hope that I have been able to help you find the ideal choice for your specific needs. I look forward to seeing you all again in the next video.